Hey y'all, so I'm back with another one. I want to apologize if the sound quality is a little bit off. You guys have no idea what I had to go through to give this reading. Okay? Usually when it comes to messages associated with this clan, with this tribe, I have a really hard time. But anyway, so this reading is about a connection with the Dogon and its living kin that have migrated to America that are here today. Um, More than likely African American, but not all of them originate or have ties to the Dogon Akkad. Um, but yeah, they're trying to communicate with their relatives that have been cut off from them, that were part of this forced migration into America. I was called into this session by the Dogon Akkad to be a mediator between them and a young woman who is their relative, and her ancestors are trying to connect. But there is a huge communication gap, right? And it's mainly because of her, or the identity crisis their people suffer with. They don't know who they are, right? Meaning, so that also means they don't know who their ancestors are. Um, and she was very gifted, just like her ancestors, that like they're mediums, right? Dogon Akkad are very psychic gatekeepers. This girl has the gift as well. And for the first time, like I've done this before, where ancestors have called me in to help them establish a connection. Usually it's like an ascended ancestor that wants to do this, right? But more than likely, the relative is not able to see them, right? But this time in particular, this girl was able to see them. Um, but the problem here was she saw them, but she didn't believe, right? And usually, let me tell you guys something. Usually, ancestors do not care to mess with somebody. Somebody, they will not try to connect and establish a connection with their kin that is in disbelief or chooses not to believe in them. But this isn't the case. It's not that she didn't believe in who they were. She saw them. She knew what she was seeing. She didn't believe that she was related to them because they were so royal. The Dogon Akkad have the ascended ones. I don't know about the ones that you read about in textbooks that were alive during our timeline, but the ones that I'm picking up on that ascended have a very royal vibe, and she sensed this vibe, and it was because of this vibe that she didn't believe in her being related to them. So it wasn't that she didn't believe that they were real. She saw it clearly. She wasn't denying what was being shown to her. Due to her programming and feeling lesser, that was where the gap was. So this is different. This is a different situation. This is why her ancestors are still wishing to connect with her, because it's not that she's in disbelief. It's not that she's denying them. She's suffering from the conditioning that comes with America, African Americans and their actual identities, right? Okay. Woo-wee. So, these are very psychic gatekeepers. The Dogon Akkad, okay, they're really psychic gatekeepers. I don't know about the textbook stuff, right? But this is what I'm picking up on. They're residing within an underworld current. They're highly associated with underworld energy, underworld deities, you know, but they have come through in this specific current, right, that lies between the world we're in right now in America that is enslaved and their world, right, where they're basically outside of the matrix. They are lying within the current because they're trying to help the remainder of their soul family that is stuck in the corrupt timeline to cross over where they are. That's what I'm picking up on. I've seen the male Dogon Akkad, right? They have a primal energy. It's a good energy. It's a primal energy that they've tamed. Not many of them. Not many of the young men have been able to tame this. This has a lot to do with why the young men, the Black Americans, specifically the males, are targeted with this type of energy, right? It's really hard to explain. They have, it's like a masculine energy. It's like a raw anger, but they've figured out how to channel it, right? They're one of the few males that have been able to channel it. I've picked up on those young men that have been able to do that, but with this particular session, I was seeing women. I saw mainly one woman. She had a staff. She had like a very warrior like vibe about her. She had a staff and she was riding a dog. And it's not like any of these dogs, these breeds today. It was, I don't know even if I should call it a dog. It was like a giant black dog. Oh my goodness. A giant black dog, and my timer just went off on my dryer. And it was so powerful. Like, she's a summoner. Like, these Dogon Akkads that have ascended are truly like royal breathing humans, right? That have gotten out the matrix, and they have a lot of powers, right? And I feel like I'm picking up on this woman is African American living in today's timeline who's cut off from this, but has also been targeted because of this. This is what it is. If you're related to these people, this is a big reason why you're targeted. I'm not going to say this is the only line that is going to be related to that's going to put you as a targeted individuals. I'm pretty sure there's other tribes, but this in particular is what I'm picking up on, right? Oh man. But yeah, you guys, that's pretty much all I had to say. I literally tried to do this reading twice and have gotten cut off every single time. And so I do apologize if this final message that I was finally able to get through is all over the place. But yeah, like, in a nutshell, we have got ascended ancestors that are trying to mediate and come through and reach out to their kin that is stuck in this timeline, right? So it's time for you guys to tap in. Whoever this resonates for, I really hope it helped. Thank you.